aka Bully the Kid, and this is Bass Hang 118. Appreciate y'all dropping in and saying what's up. Um, I think I'm gonna have the usual suspects pop in here whenever they get the opportunity, and that'd be dope. But I did want to first start off while the 13 of y'all are in here. I'm gonna be changing the day that I'm gonna be doing bass hangs. So I have a different type of work schedule coming up, especially with my gigs and stuff. That's going to be taking the slot of the 7 to 8 o'clock hour on Sundays. So I'm going to be swapping it to Wednesdays. So look forward to be Wednesdays around 7:30. And I'm going to try to make that a consistent thing. That way it gets to free up Sunday for me to drop content. And I used to have a schedule where I would drop something on Sunday and then Thursday. And then I was trying to like keep up with Lobster as far as dropping content, and I kind of got burnt out. So I went down to one video a week, and now I haven't really put out anything substantial in probably 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I'm going back into the lab. The next little subject I'm gonna be doing is some bass builds. I'm gonna bring some basses back from the grave. It's gonna be pretty cool. We had some basses that were on the channel years ago when I first started this whole thing off. And it was one of my project basses. I called it my Franken bass. So the first ever Raiders bass is probably going to be maybe the second project that I'm going to do. I've already got the equipment in. I'm working with a few different companies on this go round. So that's going to be a thing. I have a few bass amp reviews that are going to be coming up. I'm actually looking at one of the boxes there, and that's based around the fact that my brother has softly told me that he's interested in learning the bass and playing in church, and that's dope. So who I'm the perfect person for this job. So I'm gonna build him a bass. I'm gonna basically take a interesting platform here, and I'm gonna merge from my Harley Benton that's back there. So I'm like transplant the pickups, the pick guard, most of the hardware and stuff like that, move it over to this bass here, give it a little bit different feel, and see how it works, man. Like I got I might actually go ahead and buy like a solid mass bridge and maybe some hip shot tuners, do a full on swap type situation, go with the gold hardware to the lime green bass, which I think would be crazy as hell, and then take the guts that's in this and then throw it in the Harley Benton, but leave the obsidian wire harness in there for simplicity. So it's going to be a pretty quick swap going from this one in this pickup, going over there, taking the pick guard off, doing all that good stuff. It should be pretty fast, but I'll make a video out of it. And then, give it a go once I actually have the basses transplanted, I guess. So that's going to be a thing, just telling you off top. That's going to be one of the first bass build videos I'm going to do. And I'm going to try to videotape the whole process of it. Like, I'm not going to go live. I'm not going to do nothing crazy like that. Or I might. I don't know. We'll see. Because, this could take a while, and some people might want to know exactly what you got to do to get the job done. So I'll decide later on. But there will be footage of this and stuff like that. So y'all can look forward to that. I do have a lot of pedals, and I wanted to have already shot maybe like 3 or 4 videos, but life is lifing right now. And I wanted to be able to drop probably 3 pedal videos this month, because this is my birthday month, and I kind of want to get back on track and run it. So right now I'm just trying to focus on family, work, and then my little recreation time, be focused and not play video games and not watch Crunchyroll and YouTube, and just gotta refocus. Gotta get it done. So expect a pedal video at the end of this week sometime, maybe in the middle. I don't know. But again, I'm going to be swapping the day that we normally do bass hangs from Sunday to Wednesday, shooting around 7:30, somewhere in there sometime. It kind of works a little bit better for me. I don't have anything usually scheduled on a Wednesday around 7, so I feel like it's gonna work out. That way I can just have my stuff. I can have a dedicated editing day, dedicated shooting day, and then just crank these bad boys out. Get back into the groove because I want that 100K plaque. I'm gonna put it right there. I want that 100K plaque. Why? I have no idea, but I want it, and I'm gonna put it right there. Yes. So that's a desire that I have. Also, what the heck is this thing that I have? Oh, that's to the. Oh, I used to have it stacked, so nobody's seen that. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta change that. We're gonna do something about that pretty soon. Yeah. So there's that. In the background, in the wings. Let me actually ask this: is my volume good? Am I okay? Because I hear myself really loud because I have my headphones in, so I hear myself really loud. Is my volume okay? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat if I'm good? Please, and thank you in advance. Just waiting for it. Y'all talk to me, please. I'm good. Yes, sir. All right. Bet. Okay. So let's go back to the top. There's 25 cats in here. Thank y'all for joining. I'm gonna be swapping my base hang to Wednesday at 7:30. That's what I'm shooting for. So I'm gonna do a soft launch this coming Wednesday. May not be on there for very long, but I do at least want to kind of get it together. So this is kind of like base hang 118, and then there'll be a 118.5, and then go like that because I don't really know. Is it a whole base hang if I'm only chilling for like? Well, I guess so. I guess it could be 119 because I am still chilling and this is still base. But yeah, let's see. We have the usual suspects in the room. Let me go ahead and enter someone that basically forced themselves on the channel, and it's been good, man. He's made a name for himself. I've encouraged him to start a channel. He has done just that, and it's cool. It's cool. I really dig it. So, first off, okay, OB, what's going on, man?
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, it's wonderful, as always.
All right, I can dig it.
I do have a problem with this base. It didn't get the autograph on the back that I requested.
I did forget that. I am so sorry.
I'll get it at base house. It'll be all
right. I had already packed it up, and then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I don't have any more tape, so.
On the bright side, it was funny when it got here because I plugged it in. I was like, oh, it doesn't work. And then I flipped the passive switch, and it worked. And I was like, hey, he didn't even waste a battery on me. That's great.
And that's also an accident. Well, hey, at least you got a case out of it, you know? So that's good.
Absolutely.
Couldn't just ship the whole thing naked, you know? So there you go. And maybe in the future I might actually get that base and you can send me my case back. Whatever. Let's see. Next to the stage we have somebody that's a recurring character on here. I'm very excited to have him every time he shows up. Floof the bases, man. What's going on?
Hello, it's me. How y'all doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just had crackly audio, but I just fixed that, so that's good.
What you got in your lap?
Thank
right
you,
there?
Focusrite. Well, you saw the video today.
I did not. I didn't have time to watch the video, but I will.
Squire Vintage Modified Jag.
Okay. Well, go ahead and do your due diligence. You got it.
All right. There we go. Here's my tutorial. The Jag, as
the Jag.
Clarkson would say. As you can see, it's for BJ on the channel. It's got stacked volume and tone pots. Hello? It's like Duncan designed PJ. Pearl block inlays. Jazz nut width. Squire Jaguar base with the matching black headstock. Torque guard, which I'm going to get rid of. Sounds like this. the P pickup sounds like this. And then the J pickup sounds like this. And that's it. It's a pretty cool bass. I like it a lot. It's pretty fun.
I'm shocked that you got something with a P pickup, I've got to say.
Oh, yeah, no. The world is. The world is.
Also, my 3-year-old was just in here, and he came running from the other room where apparently they were all watching bass hang to tell me that, Dad, you're on the TV, and that other bully guy is on there. You're both bully because you're both on the hang. And then he saw your Jazz, and he goes, I want to buy that for you, and then leaves. So apparently we got to get a Jag now. No, not yours. We need to buy a Jag now. Bully, you're muted.
My bad. It's the sentiment that really counts. The fact that he walked in, he's like, I wouldn't buy that for you, and then walks away. He actually meant that. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I used to have one of the. I wish if I'd been doing a channel back then, I would have done a quick view on I had one of the Squire Affinities. I really liked those. They have that single humbucker. They're pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, those are sick. I want one.
The music shop I work with has one of the gray ones that someone swapped out the bridge with a gold hip shot. And I keep looking on because I keep finding cheap crap from AliExpress, and they have like the cheap gold, almost like a Wilkinson's. And I keep looking at it going, I change out the knobs to gold knobs, change out the tuners to gold tuners. It already has a gold bridge. It's silver.
Could be pretty funny.
Well,
take the pickup out, put some metallic gold paint across the black pickup.
I'm not gonna say much. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Hey, look at that.
You have one with the older humbuckers.
Yeah.
What was the H
before y'all hopped in here,
right?
Huh?
I said that one didn't have the pickup in it though yet, right?
Yeah, no. I said it like before y'all hopped in here. The graveyard build is going to be coming later on. That bass is one of my first basses I modded on the channel. So I scavenged it and threw that pickup into the Sterling that Lobster gave me. And this go around, I didn't want to go back with the same Aguilar AG 4M. I wanted to go with something a little bit different. No pun intended, because I got an offbeat. So it's gonna be nice. Whenever I shake back Frankie, it's gonna be good. It's my Frankenstein bass. So I'm trying to decide whether. Let me ask you this. Ooh.
6 5-string stiletto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can count.
Good job. I found one, and all the hardware on it was like completely old and looked like garbage. And I was trying to find more hardware for it, and the hardware to get it was going to be like, I don't know, $80. And it didn't have pickups. So I was like, 160 some odd dollars. And I found this body with everything for $100. I was like, mine. So I got it. And then the LTD, the ESP that I showed you guys last week, it had those bad pickups. The place, by the way, Bass Shop Seattle, if you want to buy something, look at them because they're awesome people. I told them about the pickup that was like not working and all that, and they sent me the cost to buy 2 new pickups. I got the passives. So they gave me that partial refund, and then that all got set up. And these were the ones I ordered that have the pole pieces, but these have a more narrow string spacing than the LTD. And it looked weird. So I swapped the non-pole piece. And then this one, I have a cheap 5-string neck coming, and I'm going to try to carve out the bottom of the body and take these simple bridge pieces off and make it headless.
Okay. I'll have fun with that.
I'm sure I will.
Best on that
Yeah,
last
good.
part.
Good luck.
I have saws. It'll be fine. Where there's a power saw, there's a way.
Okay. Honestly, I was expecting an angle grinder, knowing your
Yeah.
I have that
He's-
too. I could
Okay.
change it out for a woodworking wheel. It'll be fine. But then my
What?
nice.
I did
It'll
not
be
mean
all
to
right.
give you ideas.
Well, no, I'll use
Jeez.
that to sand it down. It'll be fine.
Oh,
A
yeah,
woodworking wheel to sit. Okay. I like to start my base hang off by asking where everybody is watching this base hang from.
For
So if you
legal
could
reasons, Bully likes to
just,
start his base hang with, "Please do not attempt anything Travis says at home."
I
Yeah,
did not say
please.
that, but also
Please.
yes.
No, because he did. Yes.
If Bully's
Anything
not
Travis
going to
says is
explicitly state
objectively a
it,
joke. Please do not listen to him.
I'm
So
not
people
going to
just want to see the
disagree.
world burn, man.
I mean, and if I can be the one who lights it, that's even better.
I didn't know arson was in your repertoire of gimmicks.
I
Okay.
mean,
All
you,
right. No, it's fine.
multi talent. It's fine.
Hey, listen, do you. Be you. Just don't call me from jail. All right, so I like to
That would
I
be
like to
very
read
helpful.
where y'all are actually watching this from, so go ahead and put that down in the chat, please, and thank you. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Helps me and everybody here with the algorithm and all that good stuff. I was about to say algorithm. Whatever. It helps with YouTube.
know
It
an
helps
algorithm.
all of us with the algorithm.
Yeah. So I do want to say follow Floof, follow OB, because they're interesting people.
22 to go, and I
I-
can do a live stream.
I am currently
Okay, all right.
working on a pretty big video of sorts.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
But
like.
I do want to I do want to say this again. 22 more subscribers and he can start doing live streams. I don't even know what that means for him, but please go and do it so I can find
Hell.
out. Please.
Tell. And it will
No,
break
not for
loose.
me,
That's what it
for
means.
anyone who would tune in. I'll be having fun.
Yeah, that's alarming as well. Let's see. Thank you, John Paul. Hey, seen you yesterday. He's the guy that I got the rascal from.
Hey,
Appreciate that.
nice.
Appreciate that. Let me go ahead and highlight. There you go, John Paul. Appreciate it. Rascal's an awesome bass. Glad you let me use it for a little bit while you were serving the country. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a stand-up dude, man. Real cool. My kids were in the truck whenever we met him to give him his bass back. And they were like, "Oh, man, you giving the green bass back? Why are you giving away the green bass?" I was like, "It wasn't mine." Oh, I like that one. I was like, "Dang it."
If you still want one, I have one right at the music shop.
I don't.
It's there. Just saying.
I know. Let's see.
Get you a good deal.
Good deal.
I need to get a new home where I have more space before I think about buying more bases. So I think I might. Be
I'm
going
up here
need-
trying to downsize. I don't want to have all these up here.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I might stabilize. If anything goes, it's probably the Hondo.
Oh,
Honestly,
We haven't
There's a
seen him
Honda
for a
too.
while anyway, so it's okay.
man, don't do that.
he's probably fine. I mean, I DM'd him yesterday asking the question of my long video that will be coming up. Which
Oh, on the chat.
Yeah.
Dude.
It'll be interesting. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I want things to be more finalized, but
Okay.
it is. I somehow got Philip Conrad involved. I also somehow got Ian Martin Allison involved. I also somehow am. Hopefully, if all goes well, I will be video calling Amp to see his perspective on it.
Okay.
And it all goes around like this one centerfold question, and I'm pretty excited by it. So, giving away no spoilers. I want things to come along a bit further before I start doing things, but if all goes well, it might come out in like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
I want to like fully script this one out and try something. So, I'm gonna go crazy on this. I hope.
Well, if I'm here if you need anything, so just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
you
I can
didn't have to
be
say that.
distracting if you need.
Perfect. Please.
Everybody
yes.
plays their position.
Hey.
Got a full team here.
Some people have ADHD and distract themselves. For those who don't, I'm here.
I have autism. The symptoms cross a lot, so I might.
Oh,
as well
my wife
have
has
that
both,
problem.
so yeah, it's great.
Gang.
Got a red.
What?
I
Why-
walked
why-
into the kitchen and forgot I was there. Gang.
Well, with her, it's like I have a whole bunch of things to do. Well, why didn't they get done? Was it this one or was it this one? Yes. I don't know which, but it was one of them. One of those is the reason.
All right.
If not
Got
both.
a red SX 5-string, been meaning to mod. Got the gold hardware, but no 5-string pickups that fit the bass. Shaking my head. Okay, is it a P bass? It's probably a jazz bass. Okay, yeah, SX do have a strange spacing. I would check out lace pickups because they're rail pickups. So it don't matter
There's a
what
lot
the
of
spacing
blades
is.
too.
I'm just saying, if you just need it, if you need something to make sure your sound is out there, using a rail pickup, it's not a bad solution. Now I don't know how much it costs. It's probably gonna cost the same amount as the bass did, but it's an option that's out there.
That's the fun of modding bases. You spend as much on mods as it is to buy the base, and then it's worth what the base was worth when you started.
Yeah, but you can also take your mods back out of it and put it in another base because that's the circle of life. Are those DR neon strings? I heard they're elite. These are neon strings, and I got it on Omega. This is my Joker bass right now. It's the Joker outfit, so I dig it. Makes me feel good. I did not play it today. I played my Sire M2 today, the original one with the maple board. But I thought about playing this bad boy. Let's see. Thank you for advance. That's actually the 18th, so a few Sundays from now will be that. La. When you starting on Wednesday? I'm actually gonna do the soft opening on the stream Wednesday, so hopefully maybe 30 minutes or so. That's how long it's gonna be. This is gonna be this Wednesday coming up. Bass hang 119, 7:30. Y'all pull up if you want to. I might introduce some pedals and stuff like that. That's gonna be coming up that I'm actually do my review on. So that could be the thing we talk about. All right. You can always turn up the volume. Levels are good.
You can always.
Yeah, I know, right? What's going on?
That's the joke that I'd made. Someone put a comment on one of mine that I needed to invest in a good microphone. I said, you just turn it up and ignore the children screaming in the background. It's fine.
That's also true. That is also true.
Anyway, huge shout out to Hammerhead Bass for putting up another $2 super sticker.
I'm getting there, I think. By the way, have you or are you going to do a Phi Beta Sigma bass build? That's my fraternity. I actually already did.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's.
I was sitting here like, that's a weird name for a company.
No, that's my fraternity. Basically, it's a blue and white bass. Basically, is what he's asking, and I do have that. Originally, Thunder was called Siggy, so then my oldest kid say, "Hey, what's that Thunder?" I was like, "Thunder, I like it. Let's do that." So I have one. It's actually a SX platform. So it's a SX bass that I put fatty 4s in, and then added an Ardare preamp too. And the neck on it it's very similar to what you have, but it's maple with pearl inlays that are blocked. So it's very, very elegant. I dig it. So I've already done that. And then my favorite color is blue. So I got a whole host of blue hued basses at this point. Let's see.
I have a second blue bass now.
Hey.
I have 0 blue basses.
Oh,
I have a red, yellow, green, silver, natural, and then 2 black.
So you still need like orange, indigo, violet.
I think
all
I
the
need
cool
more,
colors.
I think I specifically need more like mint to seafoam green ranged bases. I think I need like 9 of those. I think that's the plan.
To go with
and then
the
one of
bigger
them should
house.
be Seafoam
Love,
Sparkle.
love that right there. That right there. That's what you into?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there.
Give me the Mini Cooper base. Just give it away.
Oh, dude, the what is the racing green? I love that color.
British Racing Green. Yep.
Dude.
It's a great color.
Just got to put a racing stripe on it and make it done.
Are you hiding something from us, Floof? No, the green one is the Stingray. I am hiding.
Are you hiding something?
Yeah, I don't really hide things on the channel, but I don't just give information
Can you
away,
let
so.
me get down there, Floof? I know I'm going slow, but I want to highlight everybody. Dang.
That's why I stopped having a second screen up with the chat, because I'd be like, "Hey, thanks that person. Here's the answer," and it'd be 5 minutes later. "Hey, this person asked a question. Well, I already answered it."
John Paul, this cat went, served, and then drove back through, made a special trip just to meet me in a convenient area so I can give his base back. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for trusting me with your instrument and stuff. I did not break it, nor did I damage it in any way, shape, or form. So
didn't you say there
so
was
much.
Something you were going to fix on it, or did you just leave that?
No, I didn't. It actually
risk.
kind of worked itself out. I think it had trash in the switch. So for me flipping it back and forth, messing around and stuff like that, I think it worked itself out. So I recorded a video before I gave it back. Got to do that. And everything worked. So I was like, okay, well, wasn't me. So the only thing that I did not do was swap the flats on it and see what this sounded like with flats. So I do regret that, but I'm all right. Checking in from Webster, what's going on? Got Ocala, Florida. Mad Jack, what's happening? We got Danville, VA. Jacksonville, NYC. What's going on, DZ? Already said thank you again. Let's see. Let's see. Carolina Big. Obviously Carolina, right? Let's see. I hate being responsible and paying my mortgage. I'd rather buy bases. I dig it. I also feel the same.
That's fair.
I broke down and got a Music Man from Sweetwater. Sounds so great. He told me about it. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. Just wait till you get to mod it, because that's going to happen.
I would love to get
you got
another
the
Stingray,
emerald,
but
you
they
got
have
the emerald one.
headstocks.
What? You didn't like the headstock on the Stingray?
I need a headless Stingray. That's what I need.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
No, banned. Just banned.
Call me the whatever it was, third or fourth French Revolutionist.
Get out of here, man.
They've had
Let's pull that
7,
one
so
time.
I don't remember which one it is.
You're definitely not.
Let them eat cake,
Double hamburger.
but in French. I don't know.
Okay.
I hate this. I hate everything.
Hey, Mad Jack, if you could put what modifications you did to the base in the chat, I'm interested. I've had that base before. I sold it off years ago, but I've had the base. It wasn't bad. It just couldn't compete with anything that I had elsewhere, and it was just gonna collect dust. So I sold it for dirt cheap to a friend who needed one, who didn't want to just take it, which is honorable, I guess. Carolina Big, where's Proper hiding? Proper is probably at work, and if he can drop in, do please drop in, Prop, if you care to. You know what I'm saying? I keep my favorite base dirty. Okay, I don't know what that means. We're just going to keep on going. All right. This is what you said a few seconds ago. You showed that base. Oh, I thought you had another one. Okay. After 18 years in the Army? Okay. I can, all right. 18 years.
Damn.
That means you done. Knock on wood.
You've done all that and you still haven't left?
You know what I'm saying? That's real.
Yeah.
Going back, thank you, Hammerhead Base, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. It goes to help everybody here on there. I forgot that super stickers are even a thing. So
I was about to ask,
Like
what is a super
chat
sticker?
Stuff, yeah.
Super sticker is basically like it's kind of like a tip jar type deal. That's from what I get.
So you get tens of cents on that.
Oh
on that
man,
drops.
Oh yeah.
I get 5s of cents. Yeah, because YouTube's gonna take that in half, and then pretty much. So thank you.
And taxes.
Yeah, taxes gonna be. I'm gonna get
48 cents worth of taxes on this. So
yeah,
here
be 32
is
cents.
11.5 cents for you.
Oh yeah, dude.
Flowing
Gaming.
in the cash, flowing in the dough.
Like if
We're
you
like,
walk
we're
in somewhere
like
and
that
throw
one,
bills.
Oh, what movie is it? It's the two guys. One of them's like huge, and just lays on a stack of money. And they all just kind of go like this. We need to be doing that, but it's like coins. Like just laying flat on our back on a stack of coins.
That sounds comfortable. Yeah.
Very, obviously.
Coins are known for their give.
Yeah,
Cushion.
the therapeutic cushion that they provide. Yeah.
So if you walk in somewhere and throw a bunch of bills in the air, it's making it rain. If you throw a bunch of rolls of quarters, is that making it hail?
Yeah, or at least sprinkle. It's a slight
drizzle.
downpour.
If you throw a bunch of like dimes, it's drizzling.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's true. Let's see. Evening chat. What's the topic about the beautiful instrument called the bass guitar? Let me go ahead.
Dang, I really like this one. I actually really like the both of these. Like, I really like this one right here. Used this on a gig recently.
Yellow.
Let's see here. This one's pretty fun. What else do we got? This guy, as seen at the start of the stream, has and it's currently plugged in actually.
The
has the
Jaguar
DR skin.
profile. The Jaguar profile is just so nice, dude.
It
so
slides
nice.
off my leg.
Yeah, there's
'Cause
that.
of the way
but,
I
like,
sit.
standing up, playing it. It looks
Yeah.
good.
I mean, it looks.
It's one of the
awesome.
reasons I like the Meteora so much. It's like an exaggerated.
I've become a big fan of PJs recently because of this thing. I've seen the light. So
I
but yeah.
did want to ask this, OB. How does it feel? Does it feel okay? Like as far as how I set it up, the bass.
I swapped the strings to tapes as soon as it got here, so.
But I mean,
I had to adjust the truss and everything because these have like half the tension of normal string.
okay.
So I had to adjust everything. But it does feel nice.
Ugh.
It was funny because you would detune the strings, so when I always open them with the boy, and he walks over and he smacks his hand across the strings, he goes, "Why are the strings broken?" I was like, "They're not. They're just not tuned." He goes, "Oh, it needs new strings." But that's because every bass I get needs tapes on it, so he knows that's the thing. But no, he hits all the loose strings, just hears, "Brah." It's broken. Don't worry, we'll fix it. It's okay.
Yeah.
My wife
And
likes
honestly,
it because it's blue.
I see a world where I only swap between the yellow P bass and the black Jag for a little bit. For crew, like I have songs on the set list and in our catalog there I'm like, man, I could use this one here and this one here and this one here and this one here, and it's mostly like P bass. And I mean, I also like the way the P bass pickup just standalone sounds on the Jag, so maybe I just use the Jag for a little bit. Who knows? It's got the Dragon Skin pluses from Dragon Skin plus nickels from DR, and those have been good. Those have been quite good. They're like coated, but they don't feel coated, and it's actually super nice.
I went through a phase. I went through.
So your DR condoms are so thin you don't notice that they're there. Good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ribbed
Ultra
for my
thin.
pleasure. Okay.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Take it easy.
You're
Now,
getting some attention from behind you there, Floof.
How often have you heard that sentence before?
I just like how
love you.
Floof, I like how Floof goes ribbed for my pleasure, and you just see. The hell are they talking about on base hang? What's going on?
Darling dear, love of my life.
Call me that after you say that.
Relationship dynamic, everybody. Look it up. Yeah. But I've been really enjoying the Jag body, though. Besides the fact that it falls off my legs.
Slides. Yeah. It takes a little bit. I tend to hold a little bit differently to push it forward. Whenever I was playing it, it was a thing. And I didn't exactly love it. But I don't know, man. It holds a special spot in my heart. So I got to shake it back fully. Got to do it. But I'll talk about that build later. I do need to get a faceplate. And I don't know if I want to make it active or passive.
So no, I'll do passive. I'll help you out with that.
I guess I could.
Make it headless, too. Headless and passive. That's what you need.
No. Why? Why is that? Why do you like headless bases? What's up with that?
They balance so much nicer.
Yeah, but like... I mean, yeah. No, I mean, like,
You're
you have a personal
wrong.
preference towards it. I like headstocks because it shows, like... Especially when a headstock's, like, truly unique. Like Ernie.
Yeah, like the Thunderbird.
Headstocks. No.
Freaking runway. It's no
like,
one else does that headstock. I'm not
For
saying
good
it's
reason.
not for reasons, but
yeah, it's
Sorry, I said
for a
it out
good
loud.
reason.
Okay.
oh, that's like I have the one that I printed that arm for, and I took it to the music shop and left it there, and they're like, "Okay, we'll see if it sells. Can we take this thing off if they don't want it?" I was like, "Yeah, there's no mods. It's just unscrew it." And they're like, "Okay." I told my wife, I was like, "If that thing doesn't sell in a couple months, I'm gonna go get it back, and I'm gonna make it headless. I'm just gonna cut the headstock off of it." Look,
Awful.
a Thunderbird. That's fixed. Hooray.
The wings of the Thunderbird have been clipped.
No, the bird's down
That's
here.
awful. I hate that.
The bird's here.
I heard it's also the word.
I beheaded it. The trash man said so anyway.
This popped up.
Hold on, let me ask them. Hun, chat asked, does my wife have a podcast? So do you have a podcast?
It's called Base Hang.
No. Should you have a pod? I mean, do you want a podcast?
Do you want one?
What is she into?
That sounds really sad hearing that come out of my mouth. Oh my god.
I love you, hon.
What is she?
For the existential crisis.
We can't hear what she's saying.
No,
That's
she said
fine.
something about
I
an
can't.
existential crisis. But
Yeah,
what
that's fine.
is she into?
Yeah, she's fine. Don't worry about that.
Anthropology, Stardew, word meanings, linguistics. That's the word.
Epistemology?
Anthropology. Is that with bugs?
No.
Am I confusing
No,
words?
That's entomology.
Oh, okay.
Epistemology is the history of a word, how it came into being. Anthropology is with like society.
People want me to make a podcast. I need actual interest.
It's an ology.
Fair
Means
enough.
study of.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
said they would need actual interest in like making a podcast or something. So
Well, here's the thing.
Okay, my
You
wife
can talk
does
about
like
anything. You can talk
my
about
wife
anything.
does live
and you-
stream podcasts on TikTok all the time, and there's like never a major subject. She just starts talking about things she likes. Like one day it'll be 3D printing, one day it'll be about having children and not being able to handle having children. One day it'll be about having a life and not being able to handle it. One day it'll be about not having a life. All
Yep.
sorts of things.
Is she in the room with you?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's on the other side of the music room curtain that is our bedroom. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Whether she can hear me, I don't know, but she would agree to all of it.
All right. Okay.
She'd said one day, whenever I'd messaged you about her wives allowed at the base house, she's like, I don't even have to hang out. I just want to like, I know there'll be stuff I can like walk around and clean.
Oh my God. Hopefully
was like-
not.
I was like, we
Hopefully
need you
not.
at home doing that and watching the children, not both of us just leave. You're 13, you're 14, you're responsible enough to watch a 3-year-old and the 9-year-old bye. Have a good one. It's fine. Everything is
Everything is fine. Bird's a word. Thunderbird now Fenderbird. If worked for 3 Ox. 3 Ox? What is it? 3 Ox?
I don't know
The
about
Ox.
3 Ox, but
The Ox.
that was. Oh, I'm about to say that was when you take the horrible neck with the foot-long headstock and swap it out for a fender neck.
Do you know who the Ox is, Bully?
Auxiliary
fix
cord?
that.
What?
No.
Oh, is that your workforce base? Is that what you're talking about?
The heck?
Nope. The Ox is a person.
Okay. Floof, I'm gonna need you to do you did the hold on a second and my camera caught it as a thumbs up. I don't know
That's
how,
really
because I'm
funny.
just sitting here and all of a sudden it did the little bubble. Where'd it go?
It's
now
John
it won't do
Entwistle of The Who.
Okay. Okay. Didn't know that was his name, his nickname.
Yeah. They called him the Ox because he could drink and do a shitload of drugs and just be not perfectly fine. He'd be absolutely fucked up, but he wouldn't show it very much. And he'd also play like when he was on stage, he had the presence of him being absolutely bored out of his mind.
And then you look at the basses he would play, and there's some stuff there.
Okay. Didn't he play Rickenbackers at some point?
He played a lot of shit, man. He
I
played.
think he played everything.
He really did. Hold on, I'll show you my favorite Entwistle video here. I'll send it to you so that way you can get the video.
You can send it, but I'm not gonna play it because it's gonna get demonetized.
Oh no, it's just it's legit just a bass solo, so it should be fine.
All right.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Good to me.
So it should just be the solo of in a song, and it's just like a 4/4 rock beat, but it's so sick. Yeah, he was. You know him for the Warwick Buzzards. He played some hollow body stuff in the early days. He played a Rick hollow body at some point. Precision basses, jazz, basically whatever.
I want to say.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What the hell is he got going? This is the Buzzard.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So I think that if people want to see how high the skill ceiling is for the bass guitar, just playing fingerstyle, should look at John Entwistle and start taking notes. Because that man was especially later in his life when he had really come into his own form, the man was just a monster on it. It was crazy.
Okay. So this might be loud, and I apologize in advance. Here we go. Is it too loud?
Nah, that's a good
That's
one.
fine. Is that a Schecter? It's got the Roman numerals on it. Got a headstock. If somebody rushes the stage, he can scythe them. He doesn't look bored. He looks like you wish you could do this.
Literal grandpa got us off his rocker shit.
You know, I hope that we're like this when we're really old. Well, now he's just having fun now.
Yeah, he's literally just showing off.
D-tune. that's the most slap I've ever seen Entwistle do.
You call that slap? I don't know if that's
He
slap.
slapped the string and then detuned it. That's it.
Oh, I guess that is slap. He's throwing his thumb around. So this is what's crazy. If you ask him to do this again, he can.
No, I don't think he remembered it.
I don't think he understands what he's doing right now. So I could probably do that right now.
After the show, they look at him and they're like, John, we need you to write us up the tabs for that song. What? just look at what my fingers were doing. Write it down yourself. That's what a true musician would do. Leaves. Didn't you see what my fingers were doing in the like 2 frames per hour?
It's so crazy.
Like, I don't even
like.
I don't know.
You can't even comprehend half the shit he played.
I was like, I don't. He's playing them within like 2 bars. He's doing a thing
Yeah.
for 2 bars
Yeah.
and then taking a break.
Yeah.
For a bar, and then going back doing some other thing. And then
It's like he like took a break on the first 2 bars and tried to fit all the notes he wanted to put in the first 2 in the next 2. It's so.
I gotta
sick,
say,
though.
if I ever
Is that 4
if I
or
ever
3?
were to come across,
It does. I think it's like what not 5 like, but it was, I think it's groups of 4. Like it was like 30 seconds or something. The guy was going nuts. They called him Thunderfingers for a reason, man.
Yeah,
and that's
okay.
shit like that is why.
He also
because
has
his thighs
thumbs
were
for
too
each
thin
one of
to
his
call him
fingers.
anything else.
He has thumbs for each one of his fingers. Did you see them things? They're like
He's got
Vienna
hammers.
sausages. Yeah.
Literal hammers.
Yeah.
Just bro. Oh man.
So that was
Like
different.
if someone had one of those bases and wanted to give them to me, I'd take it. That is cool looking. I like that headstock. That's weird.
You look like you could like side crop with it. So
That's what I said. If someone rushes the stage, he's actually got it sharpened so he can just.
Lay it down.
And as soon as they get done, they switch bands and start playing "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Okay. Let's see. Finger style right the next joint. Huh? Let's see.
Finger style
Andrew
right
Drum
at the
Stuff,
neck
what's
and then
going on?
two-handed
Appreciate you
tapping.
being here. Picked up a Boss Death Metal pedal for $20. A solid pedal. Okay, I can dig it. The inlays on Twistle's bass is a while. Okay, it's a Warwick Buzzer. Yep.
He had
So
the
good,
rank-
I'm hating.
I think it was a, I think it was
Apparently,
a
he even at one point
4005.
had a Gibson called the Ox Firebird, which was a Thunderbird that wasn't a Thunderbird.
Okay. Did you see Abram Leverett video of him playing the Wind fretless bass? I would be interested to see that, because that style on a fretless bass, how does that translate? Huh. But that machine gun grip at the bottom horn is, I do not know what all those knobs are doing. I just want to say that. No
You really only
Let's
had to
say-
tell Entwistle where the treble one was, and he'd figure it out.
But say I pulled up like pictures of it for like different ones of it, and it looks like there is a knob up near the neck. There are 5 knobs and at least 2 switches.
I'm okay. I never thought I'd say this. Give me less knobs. And my signature bass has a minimum of 5 knobs. So it also has a 5-way switch, but we're not gonna talk about that. It has 5 knobs on the lower end. On the higher end it has 6. But the 6 makes sense to me though. I could have stacked them, yeah, but aesthetically it's prettier to spread them out. So yeah.
I like the knobs on this Jackson. I don't
even
use
know
them,
with
but
like
I like
Ford,
them.
Yeah, you don't even know what four of them do. You just turn it off, and then you have a balance and a volume.
Yeah, I use two. Well, I mean, I put the one where it's both pickups, and then I change the volume. But that's all you need.
I think the mid frequency sweeper actually, the mid frequency switch actually works in passive too. I didn't really mess with it too much though.
No, it does not. Can confirm, does not work.
Yeah, man.
So you warming up to the 32 inch, or you preferring the 34 more, just because it's the shorter ones? Why it's your noodler? What are you thinking on that scale?
So I do noodle on this more often. Like I'm allowed to, because everything's right here, and it doesn't have to. It doesn't take much time for me to transfer everything. So, it's growing. Like I liked it out the box. It does its thing, and it does a specific thing. It holds its own, and it's 5 string, so it has that lower range. So it's usable. But for me to only play 34-inch scale bases pretty much, and then come to this, I figuring out that this is still here and I don't have to extend my arm. It took me a little while. Like you would think that the scale difference between 34 and 32 wouldn't be too big, but it kind of does matter, you know. So, but as far as chording goes, it does its thing. I like it. Very well put together bass. I'm probably gonna end up getting another offbeat bass, but a 34-inch scale. So whenever they, I'm really digging the idea of 2 Ps, because I got to play that double P Jack's bass, and it did a thing. So I like.
You should probably go ahead and do
pickups in the
3
bridge
just in
position.
case.
Yeah, I could do that, but I have multiple iterations of the same thing. I really just want I want a workhorse bass. I still want to have kind of a jazz-ish thingy that I can do, but I want it to be passive, and I also want it to be volume, tone, not volume, blend. That's just me. And the thing that was really dope about the last double P bass I played, the bridge pickup still had a bark, but it was full. Like it was a full rounded instrument, especially with the tone off. I really dug that. So I don't have that with Goldie. Goldie is very much so spank. She's slapping. It kind of sounds like a Stingray if we put it in the bridge position. So, but she does.
Are you thinking
jazz.
just 2 regular P, or like 1 normal, 1 reverse?
That's an option as well. But the thing that I'm looking for, that is an idea. If I did the sweet spot reverse and then do the normal one or the bridge one normal, that could be an interesting concept. I wonder
Especially
what
when you're playing with those 2 volume knobs to blend that tone.
Yeah, that may be something that I bring up as an idea. Get it maybe natural or something. Who knows, man? There's a lot of options out there. What's going on, Dino Dan? What's happening? How you doing?
Hello.
Good for dropping in. Let's see. Must be nice when your hand is in a natural position and reaches 5 frets, though.
More than 10.
I think it's it is 5. Yeah. But yeah, I guess, yeah. But you can get 5 frets if you just
This is where we need to get Bully one of those little Jackson minions that's only a 29.5-inch scale.
I have one. My kid.
I can do an entire octave.
I'm going to play all the notes. Okay, so
I wish
Finally, Bully is.
I know they
Bully
don't,
has the
but
reach
I wish.
to do Portrait of
I
Tracy.
wish they would do that minion in a 5-string just for the fun of it.
Start treating above the 12th fret like thumb position. Just.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get that one day. I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna keep on cranking on until I get it. Half the neck bully. Okay, so quit doing that. Stop it. I'm gonna mute you. I don't like that. Anyway, let's see.
Bully,
I
did
really
you see the
didn't-
pictures I threw up in the chat of all those awesome bases?
Yes, I did. I did see pictures of instruments, and I say it loosely.
They could at least be percussion when you strike them against the floor.
Everybody seemed to like the Boosie bass.
No, I meant the ones I sent earlier.
Where? Did I miss something?
I sent a whole collection earlier today.
I haven't really been on here. Maybe I missed it.
Oh,
Did you send it to me, or did you send it to? Through
no, it was in the hang chat on IG.
I don't see anything. Could be me. I guess. All right, so NAMM is coming up, right?
Yep.
It's always swinging around. It's always getting closer and closer, and you hope that the program itself didn't do it. It said unsupported message on my end, so I didn't get it.
I sent it to you specifically now,
Okay.
in case you
What-
want some fun photos to get some comments on.
What now you got me interested. What are you hoping for? What are you looking to see from a NAMM if you had the opportunity? It says unsupported message. Like what do you need that would make your situation better? What would you like? Don't say headless bass.
Even lighter cabinets.
Man, I'm glad you brought that up. So last NAMM we all went to, there's a company called GR Gear, and they have they have carbon fiber cabinets. They resonate crazy, and they're like the 410 was like 15 pounds
That's wild, actually.
or 20, something like that. It was nothing though. I picked it up. A lady picked up the cab with like one arm straight up.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta find it. Is it GR or GV?
No, it's GR base, I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy cabinets. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. They was like, "Yeah, go ahead and pick it up," and it was a 210, and I was like, "Okay." Oh no!
They just took out the extra gravity. That's all it was.
Jeez,
Impedance.
lightest cabinets in the world. Let's see.
They made
You know
them
what I
8,
wanna
10,
see?
50 pounds.
Crazy.
That's actually
right?
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
You can
The
just
whole-
pick it up and walk with it.
Yeah. Like they had a 10, and I was like, I held it like this. It's freaking dumb.
Wait, the
Dumb.
212 is 20 pounds?
Yeah. I fully expected it to be way
Shit.
heavier. And they base heads is
Shit.
light too. So
I think it was Andertons. I saw had a clip about those, but they were talking about the guitar stuff, like the 412s and stuff. And I think the 412 was in the 30 to 50 pound range. They were like, you can just grab it and move it yourself. You don't need like a hand
People.
cart or anything. I sent you a string of photos if they came through now. If they don't, well, then you're just not allowed to get pictures, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, at this point, yeah. All right, so I'm looking at the combo. Now, dig this. The cube, which I think is 350 watts, it's a 112 8-ohm custom cab. So it's a 112, 350 watts, 16 pounds. The 500 version of it is 17 pounds. The 800 watt version of this cab, this combo, the combo, so the amps in the cab, 800 watts, 20 pounds.
The question I would ask though is what's their max decibel? I mean, you're getting a lot more amps, but are you actually getting more volume out of it?
98 dB SPL.
Is that for which one?
That's what it says. I would assume it's for
For
the
all of
biggest
them?
one. It wouldn't be. But I would assume it's for the most powerful one. 98 dB SPL, frequency response 38 hertz to 18 kilohertz.
It's like
1-inch driver
full
on off
range.
position. Yeah. It's pretty wild. And I'm just looking at it. So power head 350, 500, 400 watt RMS. I already said the weights 350 is 16, 500 is 17, 800 is 20, and I'm rounding.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I
know
want
it
to
costs the arm
see-
and the leg, but
You asked about what we'd like to see at NAMM. I want to see, and I know it won't happen, but it'd be cool. I think if you look at them like the BTBs, the single cuts, they're basically the same shape as the EHBs, just as a single.
yeah.
I would love to see them do a single cut on the EHB, like the multi-scale, or that just to have that bigger body. I think that'd be cool. I want to see a single cut multi-scale. They already do the multi-scale.
I was
They
about to
already
say, I
do
feel
the
like they
single
do that, but they
cut.
don't do a single cut.
The BTBs are always neck through. I don't think Ibanez. I don't recall seeing Ibanez do anything multi-scale that's neck through.
Other than the EHB. Okay.
I don't think they do anything that's multi-scale that's not a bolt-on. Because they have multi-scale BTBs. Like they have the newer one. I think it's the BTB 605. It's the cerulean blue one. I had one of them for a couple days. It's the same as it's a 5-string, same as a Dingwall, that 37 to 34, 37 to 35, whatever it is. And I sent it back because when I got it, it had a horrible setup. Like I had to do 2 full rotations of the truss just to get no vibrations. And I was like, nah. Also, I didn't like having to reach over to here to play. So it wasn't my cup of tea. But I think it could have been a neck through now that I think about it. But they don't do anything that's single cut that's not the standard. Because that BTB I have, I really like it. It's super comfy. Like the neck is set up nice. I have the action set really low and it's wonderful. It's just, I prefer the multi-scale. It's more comfortable to me to play it.
So dig this. I had that bass, the multi-scale that I had on the channel. I had that bass for about 3 weeks. About 2-3 weeks. I know I played it 2 Sundays and I did a video with it. So let's just say 3 weeks and I sent it back. Reason why I sent it back, number one, I couldn't hang it anywhere. Like I didn't have the little strap thing, and then my church they have is the neck Hercules locks, right? So I was like, well, that's inconvenient. How the hell do I hang this thing up? I gotta have a freaking stand, and I didn't want to have to deal with that, bringing that around everywhere. So that was frustrating.
These work just fine. A hanging stand?
Yeah, no. That's the one that has the butt support, right? At the bottom?
No. It's just a open tripod.
Mine would not do that. Like it just did not fit, and I didn't want to.
But say that's what I have at church. When I play, I just hang my HV right there.
Mine didn't have that. So that was one piece. I wanted to utilize the ramp. Like the ramp came with the bass, and it's a 3M material that would not stay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a common complaint that they have is that it includes the ramp, but they don't stick. And like on that BTB I have, it came with the ramp attached, and I had like gently prodded at it because I don't like the ramp. Like I don't use it. I play above the top pickup right at the base of the neck, so it meant nothing to me. And I thought, it looks kind of like a gigantic pickup in the center. I don't like it. So I like poked at it and it didn't move. So I kind of pushed on it. Like if it pops off, it'll be fine. And it didn't come off. So I don't know if the BTV, since they attach it, if they use something a little more.
The one I had, it was an option. So it was just in another compartment. And then you take the 3M sticker off, gently press it down, and then just kind of hold it. That's what the instructions said. And then the moment I got to, or maybe I was spanking a little bit too hard, slapping and such, I went to put my thumb back in the middle, and that bad was like, I was like, no. Had to start my groove over. I don't need that to be on.
I never
bass
tried
rails.
to put them on mine. I don't care. I don't use it. But yeah, I understand. I took that one, and it's at the music shop too. I barely have enough ability to play 4 or 5 strings, let alone a 6th one. That was just too much. I need like a 2-string. That's what I can handle.
Man, I'm fine with 4.
Yeah, 4 is
I found myself to be very content with 4. Every time I reach to a 5, it doesn't feel right. Does a thing. It's cool, but it's not like me.
I like the 5-string because it gives me somewhere to put my thumb. Right there on that 5th string.
If I grab a 6th string, it's probably a guitar.
Yeah.
And if I do grab a 6th string bass, unironically, then it's probably to imitate my best Rich Brown impression, because that dude's a lunatic. And honestly, one of the most artistic soloists that I think is alive with us right now. But yeah, other than that, 4 is fine. 4 gets the job done. Just down tune a 4.
I can't do it. I need to get back into doing covers.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I mean, I did a Portraits of Tracy cover, but in D, and that was really fun.
Shut up. I don't like it.
Nah, but I like it.
Stop
Listen to
there,
it.
bud.
It's cool.
Man, stop it.
Like
there,
it's
bud.
no, it's yeah. You stop it right there, good buddy. Okay. No, it's just it's interesting when it's so low and like so it's a whole step down from the regular song, and it's honestly just so interesting.
Hold on. Is this a toilet seat? Oh, it's not a toilet seat.
It is.
The
pictures that I'd sent
thumbnail?
earlier.
What is going on here?
Bully's looking at the pictures I had sent on Instagram earlier.
Oh no!
I was hoping he was going to share screen, let everybody enjoy.
Oh, I don't know that I should.
I don't know about the Fender knockoff. That one's a fun time.
All right, I'll play.
I must sow the chaos that is fun.
Okay, so first off, the Gumby.
There you go.
God!
That's not the Gumby bass.
Caster.
That's not a Gumby.
It's a Gumby Strat. It's a Gumby.
This is amoeba. This is an amoeba bass. Amoeba guitar.
I'd say that's some sort of paramecium or something going on right there.
Yeah,
there's a gun. No, that one is out of. You'll see. That's not the Gumby bass that's on here.
Okay, this is the problem that I had.
That's the crappiest one I've ever seen. I gotta say.
Yeah, that's the shittiest intonation.
I like how until you stare at it long enough, you like. When I first looked at it, my brain went, I see a pickup at the bottom of the neck, but that's it. And then when I stared at it for a while, I was like, oh no, there is a bridge all the way down there at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out what the heck these two little dots
I
are.
like how it's right next to a Dean V.
Yeah, I thought that too. It's the trash shelf. All right. Oh man.
The broomcaster. Okay.
I've seen people who do.
Worse?
They say there's sweep pickings that you can do. There's your long scale.
Oh my god.
Wow,
72-inch scale length. Play with your friends. Tell them what to fret. Bully down at the bottom, slapping away. Someone like me up at like me up at the top, reaching my arms as far as they can reach.
If you
One
think that
capo and
I'm
you're
gonna
both
leave,
ruined.
if you think I'm gonna leave this funk to you and your shenanigans, best believe I'm capoing your ass off. Scoop, have fun.
Look at my 72-inch scale. I have it fretted at the 46th fret so that Travis doesn't mess it up. You're welcome.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, Jesus Christ.
Hey, you like a P pickup? That's a P. That's definitely pianissimo.
What the hell do you do with it? What are these?
I mean,
knobs? Those
are the three volume knobs.
Tone? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in if Davey 504's giant basses or anything, it's 3 separate like 5 strings that are tuned differently.
I mean,
but it looks like the strings do get marginally smaller as they go.
Yeah. Like I feel like
you got a 135, a 130, a 125, a 120.
But here's the question: what do you tune these things to? Or is it tuned chromatically at some point?
No. B, C, D, E. You don't fret that bass. The frets are for decoration. What note you need, you pick that string. It's a harp.
Oh, what?
There you go.
What the fuck?
I like how the guy's hiding behind it. He doesn't want anyone to know he has that. He's just hiding behind it.
I don't have the bandwidth to. Oh,
that's a sad U-bass. It heard Amp's review on U-basses.
I don't know what to do with this.
You asked about a Gumby bass, though.
What?
So
no.
You said the one was a Gumby bass. Allow me to correct you. Yeah.
I don't. Okay. People just.
Why are you still opening this? Why are you?
Because
It's getting worse.
I've already dedicated.
You've already committed.
My Jizzmaster? Oh, come on, bro.
Great. So great.
I don't even care what it says anymore. Let me just get up out of here.
I like how whenever I posted that in the chat, Sono had to, because we'd mentioned Shannon, he has to like link to the comment above saying, by the way, I'm going to see her. But it was right after Prop had been like the Jizzmaster, and Sono's like, I'm going to go see Shannon, not the last comment that was put in the thread.
Awful.
I'll be going to visit somebody.
Awful.
Let me tell you.
It's legit.
She's a master at her craft. Let me tell you.
Hey, pivot. My mom.
Are we moving? Are we moving the couch? Is that what's going on? Pivot. Not a casting couch. Just I'm making a friend.
God
reference.
dang it! Okay, I got the. Hey. Okay.
He just keeps pushing the envelope to see how far it'll take for him to get mad. It's really
you're
funny.
excited about it. You're very satisfied with yourself. Okay.
Which of us? Who's excited?
Well, not as satisfied as you can be with the couch.
Not me.
Stop it.
As long as you're.
All right, then. All right. We're just gonna go ahead. Nope. All right. I've lost control.
I can just click that.
Dang it! I've lost control. Get out of here. How about that? Now you unmute. Yeah, suck it. Oh no!
Floof.
No.
Dang it, Floof. That was your option to say that's how you get on
No.
the casting couch. You messed it up. You missed the opportunity.
Darn it, man. I want to be. I have to try to be a role model to people's baby bass dreams, and y'all are messing stuff up.
You talk about role models. I'll tell you one. Johnny Sins. He's been so many jobs. He's been a doctor.
Okay, number one, we're not gonna do this. He's still going. He's still going, and we're just not gonna do this. Let me just. I have to take over. I can't. Okay. For the fact that my mom watches this, possibly, I don't know that I think I've made a wrong career choice here, bringing y'all in here, because I'm not a Christian channel, but my mom is very devout Christian, and she, I just don't want to hear it the next time I gotta go eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to mitigate the foolishness I have to hear. That's all I'm trying. I'm just fighting to survive. Please help me. She's a black
God
woman.
has
She's
a
black
sense
mother.
of humor.
No.
Sunday, we have the Bender Jizzmaster on the radio to help pleasure your ears in the finest way possible. Sunday.
You need a little bit of reverb and it'll be perfect.
A little bit more like, a little bit more compression.
You know that the Lord has a sense of humor. He put the brains on the outside of a turkey.
I'm gonna click this. What is this? This is 119.
Hour 20, yeah, give or take, just shy of it.
Okay, I'm gonna clip this.
I was about to say I thought it was base hang 118, but I could be wrong.
It is base hang 118, but the timestamp on this whole back and forth situation. Oh God, I can't even talk anymore. Everything could be construed as. You know what? It's fine. No, it's fine. No, whatever. It's already gone.
We broke him. We did
Probably
it.
demonetized. It's just, you know.
It wouldn't be demonetized. We haven't said anything that should be able to go that far.
Jizzmaster.
I mean, Screaming Jizzmaster might have something.
On a Sunday.
Hey. They say there ain't no rest for the wicked every day. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday.
Trees.
That's how she's paying them bills for the mouths to feed. I mean, we just... That's actually the song, though. Like, that's the one.
Yeah, I get it,
song.
but also you using it. Okay, let's talk pedals.
You put them on the floor and you stomp on them and they do stuff.
Yeah.
Usually.
That's what I know about them.
What's your favorite two pedals? Tuners and buffers don't count.
My tuner goes on my headstock.
This one
Buffer?
and the other half of this one. This does literally everything I needed to for, like, the rock for crew. Like, just, it's done. The end. Like,
Okay.
So
I don't
we
need
get
anything
upset
else.
about the Bender Jizzmaster, but not one that's called Big Muff. That seems selective.
I mean, it could be called Big Daddy, so we're fine.
Okay, so if
I feel
had
like
to choose,
half the time Floof and I work more as Statler and Waldorf to the Muppets of You Bully than we do to actually helping the show.
it's
Except we're a lot
the
less
two people that are in
the two old
balcony,
men in the balcony.
and then the balcony. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. And I'm Kermit trying to keep this thing, keep the show going.
You do know that the second. Do you know the name of the second pilot for the Muppet Show?
No.
The Muppet Sex and Violence. That was the name of the second pilot. Fun fact.
Okay. Do you know what the bass player's name in the Muppet Band?
You mean Dr. Teeth? That man?
No. That's
Bill
he
Nye, the
plays
Science Guy?
keys.
No, I mean that band. That's the band you're talking about.
Yes, that's the band I'm talking about.
Oh.
What's the bass player's name?
Is there a bass player?
Yes.
There's the lady who sings. You got Dr. Teeth on keys. You've got the saxophone, and then you have Animal on drums.
Mm-hmm. And the name of the band is Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the bass player is Floyd Pepper.
Now I have to Google to know who this is because I don't remember there being anyone doing that.
Pepper?
Floyd Pepper.
I like how I type in Floyd with a P-E
Oh,
and it
yeah.
immediately says Floyd
Sergeant
Pepper
Floyd
Muppet.
Pepper.
Ah.
Sergeant Floyd Pepper.
I thought he was the one who played sax, so there we go. That shows what I know.
That's Zoot. I really like the Muppets.
I saw a thing the other day. It said that Disney is losing out on like all the money, which if they wanted it, they could have it anyway. But it was something like how Disney owns the rights to the Muppets, and they keep doing these live action remakes, but they don't keep doing Muppet remakes of all their classic movies.
Good.
No, we need Muppet remakes. My favorite thing I read on the thread was someone was like, they need to redo Beauty and the Beast where everyone in it is a Muppet except the Beast, and have like some stereotypically attractive guy like Channing Tatum play the Beast, and everyone talks about how hideous he is. It's like, it'd be great. Just
Right, that
would
sounds
be
like a
awesome.
great movie.
It would be. They
Yeah.
should also they keep making new Star Wars crap. They could just start remaking all of the trilogies, just make them Muppet movies.
They did it with Lego.
True.
Yeah,
And they
it
own the
works.
Muppets. They should just remake all the Disney classics as Muppets. It'd be great.
Let's see.
Have Snow White played by Miss Piggy.
Okay, so favorite pedals. Me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I have
say
the germanium plugged in.
You do?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So here's
you
what
wanna
it
get
sounds like dry. Yep.
Go ahead.
And then here's what it sounds like with the overdrive on it. And then here is the overdrive circuit, or like the distortion circuit, I mean. Here's both of them together.
Actually, sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the overdrive circuit because I could have this thing like always on, just like P pickup only, let's say. Like this thing's just a wonderful little like Ampeg tube simulator. And then if you have the distortion, it just goes like batshit.
Man. Hey, what the hell? What's going on here? You didn't spike my shit now?
I mean, harmonics plus distortion are very, very cool.
Hey. Oh, f- you.
The Demons of Tracy is
I hate
what we
him.
have going on here.
Hate it.
That's not
Hate it.
pictures of Tracy. That's pictures of Dorian Gray that like lives forever because his photo ages. It's the demons coming out.
Okay. He's still going at it. You can have it, bro. Yeah, so
What about your pedals, Bully?
yeah, okay. So I actually
You have like 50.
I have probably around legitimately probably just over 20. Most of which haven't really been on the channel like talking about. Most of which haven't been unboxed at all, actually. So
You do
but
one giant video of all of them. Get that algorithm working for you where you have a really big video. Because apparently YouTube's really liking long videos, like over an hour.
oh, no, it's not gonna be a thing.
Oh, I mean,
Unless-
record them separate and then splice them all together. Just start at the front of it and be like, don't worry if my shirt changes in the middle of this video. It's completely normal.
So first pedal is my DI, which I needed to find because I'm never depending upon any church's DI that I ever go to. Funny, not really a funny story, but a story that I'm gonna tell is this. I went to a church and somebody had the great idea of disassembling the tone hammer DI and leaving the guts at the church. Disassemble. So me having to plug in, I had to figure out how the heck I could actually get my sound out to the board because the person I believe did it brings his own DI. Wink, wink. He brings his own pedal board. Wink, wink. I'm not saying that it was implanted in a different stomp box. What I am saying is it's very crazy that that happens and he's not there. Nobody says anything. So I recently just found this, like literally just found this. This is my favorite DI that I've had thus far. And the reason why this is my favorite and not the other DI pedal is because this one doesn't need separate power. It uses phantom power to power itself. And that's extremely convenient that you don't have to have a power source. Now it does have the plug for it, but it gives you the switch to use phantom power or not. It's very convenient and it's very small. I could just plug in, boom, boom, CFG cord, boom, we rocking. The other one that I would use if I didn't have this one is the Fender Downtown Express. That's going to be one of the videos that I'm going to bring back to my channel. So that is one of my go-tos and stuff like that. Am I loud? Because I have my monitor off. Am I good?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Floof's still muted, but
Oh, my bad, Floofy.
I haven't
right,
said much. You're good.
Okay.
playing
The
with
other
thinking
one,
putty, are you?
the other pedal that I love to death, everybody that watches this channel probably knows what it is. I don't know where it went. I just had it. It is the MXR, no pun intended. I'm not endorsed by them or anything. Envelope filter, bass envelope filter. It is fun in a pedal. There's no way I can't noodle if I'm messing around with that pedal. So I love it. It does everything that I need it to do. And at the moment, I had it at my feet, but somehow I have seemed to lose it amazingly. I don't know where it is. I had it. It was at my feet. Now it's, oh, there it is. Still at my feet. Yes. It is the bass. Oh. Nope. Bass envelope filter. That's what it looks like. And if you like wah sounds, or you like Bootsy Collins and stuff like that, or you like synth bass type stuff, you can dial in all of those different presets in this pedal. So if I was to create a pedal board, wink, wink, it might actually be one of the pedals that go on that board, just like a standard thing at the end of the signal line to kind of like take it to the next level after I've already did all the magic and stuff beforehand. So those are my two pedals. Thank you, Donald Dan, for asking. OB, do you use pedals? What do you like? What do you normally do? Not a pedal guy?
No. Now, I did just put, I think I mentioned it on the last one, the Positive Grid has their Spark 2, their 50-watt desktop, and they have a battery, like a proprietary, almost like a drill battery that can go in it to run it. And their app has not only different amps loaded in, like IRs, but it also has a bunch of different pedal effects that you can program into. So I may play around with that when I get it, because it's on the amp and it connects. I think it's through, I don't know if it's Wi-Fi direct or if it's through Bluetooth, that it connects to the amp. So then you can just pull up your phone or pull up iPad, whatever it is you have, and you can change all the effects right there. And you can program in multiple presets. So you could do like a bootsy, and then you could do the overdrive distortion, and then you can do a clean or whatever.
With a click? Like you just clicking through it?
You can do it on the amp, because the older one had amp types programmed in. Like you had a crunch guitar, metal, overdrive, you had bass, acoustic. It had those simple ones. The new one has 8, just 1 through 8, and they're all presets. So you can do a hardware click the knob to, if you know which ones 1 through 8 that you want, but it's also controlled by the software. So you can go in there and just do it. Like if you were playing live, you could have your whatever, probably an iPad, something with a bigger screen so you could see it easier, but you can just, walk over and click right to the one that you want. Even if you were in like the middle of a song and you had a different sound for a solo, you could walk over, change the preset to whatever it is you want. So I might play with it, but typically no. Like on the Trace Elliott, everything's at noon. Gain is at 9 o'clock. And then on that Cube, the Boss Dual Cube, everything's at noon, and I left it on super flat. I never mess with it.
I can dig it. There's a positive thing in simplicity. You know, a lot less can go wrong if you keep it natural to its own tone. So I agree with that. And I usually play my songs whenever I'm learning stuff. I keep everything completely neutral. That's a me thing. So whenever I'm learning a song, usually I turn my tone off and I turn my volume up. And then if I have an active bass, I detint everything. That way I know exactly what I'm rocking with beforehand and stuff like that. So there's that.
I'm excited for it. It's supposed to be here, I think they said that, because I got the pre-order since I already had the Spark 40. They did a pretty cool thing. It was, if you already had a previous Spark 40, since they did the upgrade and added a bunch of the stuff that people said, like, hey, why didn't you have this on here? If you're a previous owner, all you had to do was go in and register your serial number. If you hadn't already, or if you'd registered it for the warranty, it automatically gave you, I'm trying to think, I think it was $70 or $80 off the price when you pre-ordered. So $300 amp for $239, so it was $70 off. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
I thought about the cab, because the cab is 140 watt, but it's a single. I don't know what size it is. I think it's like a single 15 or something. Like it's like a big speaker, but then it has the way Positive Grid does stuff. Like they'll have a bass chamber and all that. I don't know if they use smaller drivers, but I think it's 140 watts on the cab. And again, all I do is play here in my music room, so I don't go anywhere to like play. That. So that 40, and I think I'll have to look it up. Because when you'd said 90 something watts on that great big 800 or 90, like 96, 98 decibel, the Spark claims like 112 max decibel on like 50 watts. So it was,
I don't know, but I will say this: it sounded great at NAMM. Like I got video of this cab and amp in the booth playing a main guitar, and it sounded Spark great 2, in the booth.
Spark 2 says 120 dB SPL at 1 meter, but again, that's also doesn't say that it sounds good. If you're playing a 5-string bass and hit a low on something traditionally for guitar, you might fart out if you're trying to max it all out, whereas those are bass geared. So that's the thing I'm wondering when I get it is how's it going to compare to the Boss, which is made for bass, or this Trace Elliot, because that's only a 8-inch speaker, but the thing's 200 watt and it's plenty loud. So hopefully it's cool, because I like the proprietary. Even though it's proprietary, I like the battery that's just you put it in and it charges inside. That's my only complaint on the Boss, is that it uses the AA's. Like, I wish that you could get something, even if they sell the Bluetooth connector that you have to buy for like $60, so it'll be a Bluetooth speaker. I don't understand. They could have just made it where you could buy a battery from them to clip in there and then be like, okay, here, pay me $100 for this battery. You paid $60 for Bluetooth. I would have done it. I'd have had a stupid $300 amp that would have ended up being a $500 amp when it got done. So I had a battery powered Bluetooth speaker amp. I would have done it. But
I mean, I can see where that would be attractive, but for me, how much are batteries? You know what I'm saying? You can still plug it in though.
Yeah, so it's not on the cost of batteries. It's the fact that while it's plugged in on my desk, those batteries are sitting there. So one, there's a chance of corrosion. True. Two, the batteries being hooked up are going to drain over time because they have a current voltage running through
discharge. Yes.
And the other thing is that unless I take all those batteries out, store them, and then when I want to use it on battery power, I have to get them out and put them in. First world problems, I know. But
I was about to say, you lazy.
But if I have to say, but that's the thing though. Like, I commonly use it as a Bluetooth speaker. Like, if I'm gonna go, if we're gonna go outside and just hang out outside on an evening on the porch or something, I'll take it so we have music because it's a good speaker. Yeah, so I don't want to have whatever it is, 8, 10, 12 AA batteries. I don't want to have those sitting to the side and have to slot all those in to go outside, come inside 30, 40 minutes later, take all the batteries back out. And then the other side of it is, with them being there and sitting and discharging, I might end up grabbing it one day, start using it, and now they're dead, and I have to get the other 12 batteries. I don't know about y'all. I don't keep like 20 batteries on hand all the time. Like, I have an Amazon subscription with AC Delco where I think I get 20 and 20, but it's every 6 months, and my kids use like 50 batteries a week in their little motorized cars. So
that's more why I always have it. I got a stockpile of 9 volts for obvious reasons, but
I don't worry about them. But
I mean, you use passive mode for everything, so it's fine for you.
Like for the Boss,
I'm not gonna take too many more of these light jabs. Goddamn, I ain't gonna take too many more of these.
Watch your language. Back. Your mom might watch.
Man.
Got you there.
I started behaving because you said so. And now you saying bad words, damn it.
You jabbed it. You ain't gonna just poke the bear and not get swiped back at. Like, that's not how this works.
That's why I reach at the bear with a very long stick and then get behind a tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
What poked me? That way? I don't know.
I know you're a 5-string man. Floof, I'm guessing you're more 4-string. Like myself, OB, what's your preference? So I guess this
headless.
Do you have any 4-string headless basses?
Not yet.
So everything you have is 5-string or more?
No, like, I only have 2 headless basses. I just prefer them.
Okay.
Like, I have my short scale multi-scale EHB, and then I have the regular multi-scale EHB. Then I have, counting this one, I have 4 regular headed 5 strings, and then I have the Harley Benton Aria Pro knockoff, like the one that you have, the roasted series, but yours is a JJ and mine's a PJ. But it's a 4-string. I wish it was a 5-string. I'm more than happy on a 4-string, but again, I prefer multi-scale. It's more comfortable to me. and I only know of like 2 regular 4-string multi-scales. Ibanez has one, and then the Dingwall D-Rocks are usually a multi-scale 4, but they're like friggin' $1,800 for one, and I love the shape. And I think
I
their
want one,
headstock's neat.
but I don't want to pay that bread. Like, I don't want to pay that money.
That's the thing. Like, I had one on Reverb that I saw that was a D-Rock. It was the whatever, like a tobacco burst or whatever you want to call it. The thing I have really, obviously, really weird aesthetic choices when it comes to stuff. But, like, one of the things I do not like when I see a bass is if the back of the neck doesn't match, like, the rest of the instrument. And I don't mean like it has to be painted to match. I mean, when I look at an instrument that is like, how best to describe it? If I see an instrument like your Offbeat that's purple and then has a dark fretboard, and then you flip over the back and it's like a bright maple neck, I look at it and I'm like, to me, and again, this could be completely off board for anybody else, I don't know, but to me, that screams I did not cost a lot to make. Because it looks to me like just a maple back. It looks like any cheap instrument you go to buy. Like you go to buy a $200-300 Jackson, a Dean, whatever. It's like a not rosewood, but looks like rosewood fretboard. It's a maple neck on the back, and then it's a painted body. And I look at like the D-Rocks, and I love them. But I look at all of them, and they'll have like those cool metallic iridescent finishes, like purple to blue fade or something. I'm like, that's so cool. And then I see they're like $1,600. I'm like, I really don't want to justify buying it. And then I look at it more and more. I'm like, this is so cool. And then I look at the picture, and the back of it's just a light maple neck. And it's like, I won't buy it now.
Okay.
Like,
So let me, while you're talking about this, that's one of the, what you're saying, I'm on the, kind of on the opposite side of that fence. And it's only for this one bass put out by Sire. So I'm going to bring this up. And we'll bring this up and just hear your boy out real quick. Just hear
no,
me
that's
out.
fine. Because mine isn't 100%. Like this one that I just got from you. It has the blue that fades into the naturalish in the center. It's got the dark. And then on the back, it's light colored. But it also has the multi-piece neck. So, and it's neck through. So obviously, unless they use a really dark wood, which then would have been completely different from the front. Like this is nice and cohesive. That's what I guess I want to say is I want something that looks cohesive.
Okay.
Like my BTB, I can go grab it. But my BTB is like of the basses I have, there are 2 that I have that I look at them and I go, I'm probably not keeping it forever. One is the BTB. And I most likely will just get rid of it at the point that if I like the F10. When the Sire comes in, they're both single cut. It's probably going to replace the BTB. Okay. But the other one that I have is that Court, the A5 that has the burl poplar. And it has that 16 and a half millimeter string spacing, and I hate it. Like, it is too tight. I do not find it comfortable. Will I keep it? Probably, because it's a single cut multi-scale, and that's one of the only ones I could find. But like the BTB is the one with the black on the front. I like this shape, and it has the dark and then has the light.
F10
and the
F10 has that same body thing going. So yeah,
the single cut, no cutaway up here.
Yeah,
and it has the dark and the light, which I like. I like the contrast. I like the dark neck. But then you turn it over, and it has this red, dark red brown, and all I can think is, why in God's name is this beautiful red not what's up here instead of black? If that was on the front, I would not get rid of this, even though it's not multi-scale. This neck is so comfy. It's thin, but it doesn't feel stupid wide. That was another thing I didn't like about the 6-string EHB, was it felt like I was having to wrap my thumb around the front to reach around it.
And it's kind of sharp on the bottom too.
But this has the wider string spacing, so I don't know if it's because it's single cut. Like, I'm not a luthier, I can't explain all of it, but like, it's super comfy to play, and I'm awful at slap, like awful. But this is, if I feel like I want to practice doing slap, this is the one I'll grab. Because for some reason, this one seems to be what I can do it best on, which by that I mean like a 3 or 4 out of 10. But
I mean, that's okay,
like,
right?
on the low end of okay. But like, I really like this one. I just don't like the inconsistency.
Okay.
If this nice red brown, which again, this camera is not good. Like, that is not doing justice to this color. But if that was this black, or vice versa, if this black stain that they had just put it on the back wings, like, I prefer this red. But like, had they done that, also if they lied to me, they tricked me, not lied to me. Like, there's a switch right here. But it's just a mid-frequency switch. So this is also a sad base. Like, I've thought about finding out what EMGs will fit in here to replace these Bartolinis, just so I can put in some HZs so they're passive. And then I'm like, what in God's name am I going to do with the 5 knob holes that are going to be left? Because
Dummy
one that
knobs.
that's what I did on the LTD, because I wired it where it has the volume, tone. And there are 4, because it originally had a passive active switch. Well, whoever put the other EMGs on there just got rid of it. And so I just took the last tone pot, and I was going to hook it up. And then I was like, I'm never going to touch it. So I just put it. And now whenever I'm playing, if my boy comes in, I'll be like, here, you turn this knob. And then I can keep playing. He'll have something to do. So he'll be fine.
Cool. So
what's the one you were talking about?
dog. Yeah, here's the one I'm actually putting into the conversation, because this popped up in our mini rants about Sire. So, this is the V10, right? Okay, so here's the look in its glory and all that stuff, and I like what it's doing up here. It's got the natural thing going, but the back of it is this.
Now, see, I've seen stuff like that. Ibanez, one of the EHBs, is kind of like that. The front of it's dark, and then the back of it's light. And I just like there to be consistency. I don't care for that look. I like the front. Like, I don't love that front, honestly. But again, each specimen's going to be different. Like, it might just be that particular finish. And also, I have color deficiency in my eyes, so I might not be, it looks more flattened colors to me than other people. But I look at that, and from what I can tell, the body looks like it. I'm guessing the body's darker than the neck.
Like,
the
they look
front of
about
it?
the same. They look
Okay,
about
see,
the same.
like, my wife and I get in arguments about this, because she'll look at something and tell me it's green or aquamarine or some other made up color. And then I'll tell her that, like, no, it's blue. Like, I can't see shade. So I can only, like, if I look at a rainbow, I see lines in that from where one color is. And if I stare at it long enough, it starts to get blurry, and I don't like it. But like, when I looked at that, to me, the headstock looked to be one color, the fretboard looked to be another color, and the body looked to be a third color. So I did not like the look of it. It looked to me like somebody took brown and then like khaki and then sand and went, you know what? Let's just beige this thing complete. That's all I could see. So that's probably another reason why I don't like it when the back of the neck's super light, the front's dark, and the body's dark. Like, so this
what you gonna do? What finish did you get on the F10 then?
They only come in the natural burl top, but it didn't. To me, that all looks the same, though. Okay. Like, if you pull up an F10, to me, the body and neck and stuff, I mean, I don't remember if the fretboard on that's like a dark wood or not. I think it is. I think it's like the rosewood or. You
get the 6-string, or you got the 5-string?
I got the 5.
Okay. So
I'm
the fretboard on it is a darker, like, rosewood type situation. So let me pull that up.
But then the body and the back of it are consistent with each other, if I remember. Yeah. Like, I don't mind a dark fretboard. And then that's kind of like the F10 or my BTV on the back. because I think I want to say they're like swamp ash wings or something like that with a maple and then mahogany layer. But the body being darker and the fretboard being darker on the front and the back being lighter. Again, my aesthetics are everyone's preferences are different, and mine are definitely differenter than some other people. But like, to me, that seems cohesive. Like, I love the looks on this. I love the looks on this court. Like, it has the like splatted maple, I think's what that's called, for the wings, for the top of it. And then it has the, of course, layered neck, has the dark fretboard, and then the back of it's just whatever wood, some light colored kind of wood. Like, I love how this seems consistent. Like, it has the dark lines through the neck because of the layering, and then the dark fretboard, and then the headstock even has this camera's awful, and I don't know if it's because it's going through an interface to the iPad or what, but it has the same
shine. It could be the shine from the screen. But yeah,
no,
same thing.
It has, that didn't help much because it has a light on the camera. That's what that is. But like, it has the same splatted maple on the headstock. Like, it has a matching headstock to this veneer. So, but it just has the tight string spacing, and I can't even fit my finger in between the string without moving the strings. I don't find that comfy. And apparently there's a newer one, and it has like a Babinga top. I don't like it as much. And then I read somewhere that it has 18 millimeter spacing. So I was going to order one. And then I think Nate Navarro is the one who had the video that he has one. And he said the 16 millimeter spacing may feel tight, but I like it if I'm playing something. I don't know. He can play crap ton more than I could imagine. So like, I was going to order it, and then I found that out. So I was like, oh, well, saved me of having to do a return.
Good dig. Well, hey, we are at 10 o'clock, and this has been going for almost 2 hours. So let's go ahead and end the stream here. I will be back on Wednesday around 7:30, so y'all can keep your eyes open for that. If you care to join in, Floof, OB, if you care to join in, you definitely can. If not, I will catch you this Wednesday. For everybody watching, if you care to drop in, that'd be great. Make sure you hit like on the way out. Subscribe to Floof over here. Subscribe to OB. Has his channel, needs 22 more people so he can live stream.
Only 21. I just checked. We're up to 29 now.
Oh man,
so
here we go.
Getting there. So
we can play Bon Jovi now. We're halfway there. Yeah, that's what it said when I looked it up. You have to have 50 subscribers. I don't know if there's like a watch amount you have to have for live stream. I think it's just 50 subscribers.
Pretty funny. I could live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, you can.
Good.
So because I'm gonna be doing something different with my job. It's gonna be they're gonna be asking for hours, and when I say job is I work for the church playing, so I have a evening service to play. So that's going to be around about this time, and I can't guarantee what time I'll get off or get out of there. So I'm moving the bass hangs to Wednesdays. Around across the board, it's kind of something that everybody can do. You know, I think OB is going to be starting a different schedule as well, so it can work out and you can drop in. Other people can be available.
So some people, the fun of working 6 days this week.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a soft launch of the Wednesday bass hangs and stuff like that this coming Wednesday at 7:30. Don't plan to be on there that long, but we'll see how it goes. I don't have anything else planned music-wise, and I'll try to be releasing videos on Sunday and Thursday. Those are the scheduled days. Gives me enough time to record, edit, stuff like that, and make it consistent again. So thank y'all for watching. Floof, OB, It's been a pleasure. And till next time, y'all be easy.
Of course.